Welcome everybody to the ITZR Piper Needham benefit race. We're just finishing up practice here. Looks like we have a pretty good field of drivers. Quite a few guys ready to go. Joining the booth, my name is Bill Tomer. I'm joined in the booth by Steve Roberts. How you doing, Steve?
Good, Bill. How you doing today?
Not too bad. Looking forward to a pretty exciting race here today. Hopefully these guys play nice with each other. Talladega can be a crazy place if guys decide to run into each other a lot.
Yeah, Talladega is all really about patience. The draft is going to be the name of the game, the inside-outside line, see who takes off the best. But patience is going to be the name of the game, and those little pushes can turn into some big problems down the road.
I agree. There's these cars line up pretty well nose to tail. There should be a lot of I've seen in practice here, just kind of taking a gander at what's going on. There's been quite a bit of that two-car tandem drafting, and I know that once you put a third car right behind it, it gets even faster. So we'll see what happens here.
Absolutely. Just some good, exciting racing, good field of cars here tonight. And we'll see who comes out with the win.
Absolutely. And this is the In the Zone Racing Piper Needham benefit race. As you know, Piper Needham is a little girl that has leukemia and is fighting for her life right now. And I know her dad's out there watching. I know Chad's watching. We've conversed a little bit in the last few days, and he said he wasn't going to be able to make it. But he is watching the race, so I want to say hi to Chad out there, and we're rooting for Piper there, buddy.
Yeah, I kind of came onto the ITZR scene a little bit after Chad had to take a step away from this, but everything I've heard from everybody I've talked to, Chad's just an all-around great guy, and unfortunately, you know, nobody deserves to have to go through this, and he's a little bit taken aback by all the help and support that's come out, but he's always very appreciative, and it's a great cause to get everybody together for and try to support somebody truly in need.
Absolutely. So looks like we've got qualifying underway here. In practice, Eric Alter was the quickest car. Usually in practice, at Talladega doesn't really mean a whole heck of a lot, so we'll see who can put down the best time for qualifying.
And it should be a good group of cars. Consistency in practice is, you know, kind of one of those things. You run great with another car all by yourself, and qualifying though is a whole different story. It's all about being smooth, being consistent, and keeping that thing glued to the bottom.
Absolutely. You'll see the first lap or so, they'll be running the high line, trying to get the momentum up. And their second lap, they'll just be nailing that car to the low line, running right on that yellow line, trying to get the most speed they possibly can on the very bottom.